to hit his 7:35, time to call this meeting of the Parks and Rec Committee to order. On the agenda tonight is to discuss the Nelsonville Dog Park. So if whoever has the presentation, go ahead and do it.
Okay, thank you. Dan Pfeiffer. I handed out some information there. You're talking about boards and commissions. There's a list of names that need to be reappointed to the dog park board, since we are an official city board.
We'll take care of that at the very next meeting.
Okay.
Who needs to be reappointed?
Right,
Everybody.
Just do everybody,
Okay, perfect.
and we might even have another one.
Could you introduce your guests with you that are on your board? Just
Sure,
so we
I
know.
could each.
I'm Cynthia Connor. And I'm Jacqueline Hagar.
I'm Casey Cox, I'm sitting row behind.
Yeah, he's the crow.
Back row.
And then Jacqueline's not here tonight, so.
No, Haley. Haley couldn't make it.
I'll make sure
Hey,
to tell Megan you were here, Mr. Cox.
It's always the bad student sitting in the back.
Yep.
So, dog park board was put together about a year ago, and, well, more than a year ago. And we had worked on several projects, started doing some formulating on what to do with the upcoming vacant land down at the old wastewater treatment plant, since there's not a lot that can be done there once it's remediated. And it would be a nice park, and it's a dog park. The city manager at that time also was looking at putting in a water access there for the boat ramp at the very end, which the fire department was happy about too, because that gives them access. So there are some pictures, some graphics. I can't take credit for the overall plan. I did a lot of the enhancing to that picture and putting in smaller stuff. And this is just a basic outline of a dog park in that area. I'm sure it'll change, especially now since there's another building moving.
Sure.
That could give us some more footage there.
I'm gonna throw another loop in.
But it is very nice though. I like it very much.
Yeah.
And then if you look at farther back there, it just shows, there are just more pictures that show where the plot's located and all the legal descriptions of it. So, and that's, we were hoping that that's still the land, or what you were hoping to do with that land.
Oh, yes.
Then the next thing that we needed tonight is that we are working on applying for the PetSafe Unleashed Dog Park grant. It's a $50,000 nationwide grant. I'll get as much of a chance as anybody else. So two of the things that we need from the city is a letter from council that says that you support that's the location. You officially want it and you support the park. And then the second letter, and I got templates of those in here at the back. The second letter is a land use letter, says this is where the land is and that you've set it aside for this purpose. And everything else we need for the grant is pretty straightforward. We're already out looking for other support letters. We've got a support letter from Hocking College right now. Also, some citizens have written in, posted that out. We've got other ones lined up. So that, and then just a basic description is all they want.
Have no issues with this whatsoever.
On the letters, do you have one from each member of council or from?
No,
council
just
as a
a general, I mean, if you all want to do a letter, go ahead, that's
whole?
fine.
Better, right?
More the
Yeah.
merrier, yes,
Yeah.
the more support
Yeah.
they see.
We'll do it.
But officially, we have to have a letter from city council on city letterhead that says city council supports this. Then a second one that says, and like I say, there's a template there that has what they wanted to see, then you can add whatever you want to it. But this is where the land is. And I've got the GPS coordinates and address that was given to it. So
Okay.
that's what they need.
I talked to Taylor, see if we can't get one typed up tomorrow. I'll be over here tomorrow anyway with Jim, Mr. Jimmy, so we get signed.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there a deadline for that?
Yeah, we have to have that 15th of October, I have to apply.
And is that when you need all of your letters
Yes.
of support?
Yes, we have to submit everything on that date.
So what I read online with this, it sounds like, so if citizens wanted to, that are dog owners that are wanting to support this, they could write a letter
Yes.
as well, supporting it, and then how do they get it? Do they bring it to the city building? Do they bring it to?
On that announcement we put out, there's an email address on there where they can email it to us. Submit it in with them. No, anyone can
That's
support
anybody
it.
can support
Yeah.
it.
We're
Perfect.
trying to get as
Good.
many letters as possible,
Yes,
so
thank
we're
you.
involved local businesses and any community member just that wants to support.
In October 15th.
But we need it before, that's the, well, we have to.
So you need it by October 10th.
It'd be
It's
Yeah,
nice.
about 10th would be
Sounds like a
better.
good project for class, Mr. Cox.
Yeah, that is a good idea, yeah.
Yeah.
Daughter might
Wow.
complain.
Megan,
Wait,
that would be an English class. Oh, wait.
Hold on a minute, is Mr. Cox an English teacher?
Oh, yeah.
So.
We can get some letters pumped out. Extra credit, actually.
Jason's also you worked on a grant also for this?
Yeah, through the Foundation for Appalachian Ohio, the Nelson Community Fund was it went up 2 weeks ago, so I requested 5,000 because that was the max. I know they got a lot, like a high volume of applications, so, if we don't, we're just waiting to find out, so. Oh, no, they didn't tell us. I think they're reviewing it in the coming weeks and then they'll contact us.
Are you talking to like local businesses as well to see?
Yes.
Do you have any kind of literature or anything like that that can be given
Yeah,
to a
we
business?
send them the stamp, the email that you're signing with the letter. We can share that with them. You know, the email you sent, it's got, send you, the one you sent.
The template.
Well, there's an email.
Oh, yeah, well,
verbiage.
that's the templates in here.
Well, no, but there's.
Well, I
there's-
rewrote an email, I kind of,
Yeah,
I took your email that you had sent out originally and kind of just,
Oh, okay.
I revised it just a little bit so it wasn't directed at the Nelsonville city and sent it out to a few businesses.
Yeah, I'm just thinking maybe like a one pager that a business owner could look at, and go, yeah, I'd love to get to that. Yeah, that type of.
But Dan, we could get that to you, and then you wanna send,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll send that to you, so if you wanna help distribute it, that'd be great.
Absolutely, yeah, it's worthwhile.
Yes, it is.
I was just, trying to look back for my notices. What's the email that they would send letters of support so we can share on YouTube?
Nelsonville Dog Park at cityofnelsonville.com.
Perfect, thank you.
Sounds great, we'll get that letter taken care of ASAP for you.
And then,
Sorry, go ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, before we forget, can I make a suggestion to the council? We had this happen one time with one other grant. Like the grant later wanted the council to show proof of group approval, so like at your next meeting of just a motion.
Make a motion to approve.
The letter, that's
Fine.
it. I mean, you could get the letter done sooner, but I
That
just
makes it
remember we had
official
one,
too.
we had one hang up with whether council had actually approved it as a body one time.
No problem, so we'll take care of that.
So one piece of legislation. for the next one.
Yeah.
Resolution.
Yeah.
Resolution.
Oh, it's a resolution, yes.
And then just as a thought, since I know, budget, talking about the budget here later tonight, it is a city park. So we need to, and we're working in, we're after it, and I've been around this long enough, you know, we're working at grants are not a guarantee.
Right.
Yeah.
And, you
It's
know,
not dance for free.
when's that all gonna be cleared down there, Jason?
Sure. It's supposed to be done the first week of October, but it's
So-
been pushed off.
I would say what, in the
I
next
mean-
month?
Before the end of October, hopefully agriculture. can get-
So I mean, just to even get the basic dog park up, just takes a fence.
Yeah.
With a double entry to get in. I mean, and right now there's only 2 dog parks near us. One's in Lancaster, one's in Athens. And Athens is basically an old baseball field. Right. They
Yeah,
put some
yeah, it
signs,
is.
it's
Yeah, it
nothing
is.
fancy, so I mean,
Do you have costs together?
what do you think it costs to fence that? Got a guess?
What's the big space?
We have what, 26,000 in this fence out here, it's 8 foot with a 20-foot gate in it, and we've got 250 feet.
The gate is.
How about we leave the old fence up
It's
and
not
repair
in
it?
real good shape.
No,
Well, can we stop that? I'll stop down and take a look at it tomorrow.
but we can
And where they
work
park the
towards
dirt.
that though.
Yeah, it's just, that's,
The other thing is there's a NatureWorks grant that's renewable, that's
Right.
every year and.
I'm already looking at it.
So, yeah, so we've been successful in the past with that.
About 3 or 4 times in the past. So
we're also exploring revenue generating, like memberships, so we're building a structure so that, so there was some, money coming in from the dog running.
I don't know how much we got right now, besides, I just gave you 400.
I think there were some events that were happening last year around the square also.
Yeah, and then pulled the two, dog swims, just gave,
I think it's just over 1,000
that we've raised so far.
That's good.
with the 400. I actually have a final suggestion. I don't know if it's final, I guess somebody else, but the, especially as the dog park seems to become more concrete and more like a reality, council originally instructed that, the dog park funds be placed in the recreation fund, which also has the pool. So the parks and the pool are currently maintained there. My suggestion would be to create a dog park construction fund, because that rec fund, particularly this year, which is a topic of discussion tonight, ran to zero because of overruns. So I don't want to be in a situation where we know
Should be a separate-
there's
Yeah, we need
money.
to create their own law.
Well, would
Yeah,
it be dog park construction or would it just be dog park? Because that way it's not only for the construction, it's for the ongoing upkeep or
I mean, it can
whatever.
always be renamed. In my mind, will it have perpetual revenue? I don't imagine it would, but.
Yes. we
Well,
do.
yeah, you're gonna have to do maintenance and everything, so there's ongoing
We're gonna sell
grants.
Fundraisers and.
Well, we're gonna do
Okay.
memberships, so
Okay.
it'll have.
The PetSafe grant, once you get the main one, they do renewals.
It would only need a forever fund if it had perpetual revenue. So if it does, I mean.
So how would membership work? I'm not-
We're building that.
Well, we're still discussing.
Okay, gotcha.
Because that actually will affect some grants on how you do.
Gotcha.
Actually, you said the nature works has to be totally open to the public.
Right.
Yeah,
If you're gonna use
that's
that
what I
money.
wonder, being a city park, how you do
Yeah.
membership or how that would work.
We're working on
Gotcha. Cool, awesome.
That's all we had then, unless there's any questions that.
I think it's great.
I think it's a great plan.
I'll talk to my wife tonight. We'll get a letter of support for you. Yeah.
Appreciate
Get a
it.
picture of my dog with.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got 3 dogs, so yeah, we're all good.
Well, Georgina's on board.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
unofficial.
My dogs aren't going, but your dogs are.
But yeah, she's-
No, you have your
I
dogs,
know
but
she's at the
not.
meeting, but
Only way they'll go
Board
if there's
member.
someone in there.
she's our unofficial board.
That sounds great. Anybody have any issues? No.
None.
No, okay, sounds great. We'll work on getting you a letter and,
If you
get our
could
approval.
distribute
We'll
our-
pass, we'll make the motions at the next meeting to take care of all that information for you.
All right.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
it.
Thanks for
doing that.
working. Thanks for all the work you're doing.
And board member appointments, we will have that all in the next meeting.
Great, thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. And also, Dan, thank you for everything you do.
No problem.
Absolutely.
Yes, Dan.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Way good.
Hot, very great.